Hey, this is Aidan, and here is my video on my problem set simulating the infection. So this is just going to show the original run given the parameters that we were provided. So we can see that a lot of people are getting infected initially, and a lot of people here in the gray are getting infected and then are recovered. So we can see that there are a lot of people affected in the simulation and actually a fair amount of casualties. So to change that, let's try to make it a little less deadly. So let's try to increase the immunity period for people who already have the virus and see what that does. All right. Wow, so here we definitely see that a lot of people, the number of people who get infected decreases a lot sooner than it did in the previous example. So that definitely has a fairly significant effect. Now let's see what happens if we change not the immunity period, but the recovery period in which one can recover from the virus. So let's change this back, and then recovery period. Let's double that. All right. We'll run it again, just to make sure it's saved. All right. So pretty much everyone ends up getting infected. So that really shows you how important the recovery period is as a parameter in the simulation. What about if we keep the recovery time the same, but we increase the standard deviation of the recovery time? So the idea is that because of the disproportionate impact that a few individuals can have on the spread of the disease, let's see that if just a few people have the disease far longer than you would expect, what happens in the simulation. All right. Definitely a very interesting run. Let me just make sure that everything was changed accordingly. Yeah, so basically here, no one really ended up getting infected. So let's run it again, because that might be, that's a very surprising result. Yep, same thing. Interesting. So the standard deviation of the recovery time seems to have a very large effect. But that is our simulation, varying a few parameters. Hope you enjoyed the video, and let's stay safe.